final piece is a woman from Louisville, Kentucky, Breonna Taylor. This came very shortly after actually George Floyd's case, and there was what's called a no-knock warrant issued for her apartment. And her boyfriend was staying with her in her apartment and allegedly dealing drugs out of her apartment. So the police chief, and at least one judge issued what's called a no-knock warrant, where you don't have to announce your arrival. So at 12:30 a.m., they pile drive down her front door. And this is an arts and crafts artifact that she had on her front door, the outside of her front door. So this just gives you an idea of the pride of home, what home meant to her, and also just in the state of Kentucky. So a lot of pride of statehood and where she lived. And what occurred in this piece, again, the chalk drawing of Breonna lay at the end of the main hallway of her apartment. The police came in the front door, and a long hallway brought me back to a bedroom, which her and her boyfriend were watching TV in the bedroom. And when they came out, the firefight was on. They thought somebody was breaking into their apartment. Her boyfriend took one shot, had a gun, took one shot, hit one police officer, and then over 30 shots were then fired back at them into their apartment. He survived. She took 5 bullets, which is what each of these cables represents. So as you're standing back, looking down the hallway, these are the bullets that actually went and killed Breonna. The piece itself is sort of a merge between one-point perspective in 2 dimensions and sort of an abstracted, warped wall sort of perspective. But the essence of it is that you're sort of up in the ceiling or up hovering above the crime scene. You're able to sort of encounter and meditate over all the actions that were happened, all the things that occurred. Along with each installation, we also plan on having some imagery. So in this case, it's a plan view of her apartment, some of the artifacts that were used to break in. Here you can see Breonna, she was an EMT of Louisville, so a picture of Breonna. And then the outside of her apartment also. So all of these, for each of the 4, we're going to have this type of description. This painting that goes with this piece is, again, a one-point perspective, sort of looking the opposite way that the piece is. These are the last visions she had in her own apartment. So these are the SWAT police, after they cracked open her front door. And then this is sort of the drop shadow of her and her boyfriend at the end of the hall, sort of pleading like, hold on, what's going on here?